Hey, so here we are back once again on the juxtaposition cross of empowering 4-1. The juxtaposition of the 4-1 is the juxtaposition cross of empowering, where you have the empowerment of the strong foundation. When you look at pentas and you look at the importance of the 14th gate, which is absolutely enormous in the penta, you can see very, very clearly that this at the fourth line you begin to understand that empowering is the only foundation. In other words, the moment that you have a foundation from which you can empower, you're always going to be guaranteed your proper return, but the foundation must be there. Now the problem with the 4-1s on this cross is that it may not always be there. After all, this is not self, it's quite a process. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to respond, or however their configuration is, it doesn't mean that they're entered into things correctly. It doesn't mean they've acquired the remember. It's a timing system. It doesn't mean they acquire that wealth, that depth, that power necessary out of the experience. If you're a sixth line being on this cross, you know that there are none of these things available to you until you begin your process on the roof. That's the first part of your life, is that you get torn away from you. You lose power, you lose wealth or the potential of it. So on the 4-1, this very, very fixed. You can see that the basic business principle of the individual and the basic principle of the penta is the same. Out of a strong foundation, empowerment is possible. So everything is about the strong foundation. It's like building a business. If you got a solid product line, then you got to begin to empower. But if you don't have a solid product line, you're going to have a lot of problems, because it's not just going to work, and you're going to end up with all these as the bar dilemmas of trying to figure out how to mask the fact that the product has a problem, and so forth and so on, and all this stuff. Solid foundation is the security. Now, that says something else about the fact that this is about the directional movement in a space. And it says that the way in which mutation works is that only when the mutation has found its foundation, that's it solid, can it empower others. You see that in the exponential growth of human design. As it has empowered, it has become more empowering. This is just one of those things. One of the foundation was established as valid, which was a different process. Out of the solid foundation, empowerment was possible. And this becomes contagious. I find it amazing. My Chiron cross is contagion. So it's just interesting to see as it is from my form of my perspective. Thank you very much, Ron.